A young swordsman went to a master samurai to further his studies. The young swordsman went on telling the master about all the countries he traveled to, all the samurai schools he attended, and how he trained with all the greatest masters around the world. On the first day of training, the master offered to teach the young man a basic skill, but the young student urged that he was too far advanced and that it would serve to nothing to learn a beginner's technique. That evening, the master invited the student for tea and started pouring into the cup of the young swordsman, all the while the young man telling stories of the different techniques that he had learned. Meanwhile, the master did not stop pouring the tea, and the cup soon began to overflow and started to spill on the table. This surprised the young student, and he yelled, "Stop, stop! It's already full! What are you doing?" The master then said, "This cup is like you, already full of preconceived ideas and judgments. If you want me to teach you, you must first empty your cup." Empty your cup is a metaphor that the master used, but what the master really meant was to open your mind to new ideas or new ways of doing things, putting our egos aside and becoming a beginner again. That way we can fully be open to receiving new information, and we won't be hindered from our past experiences or beliefs. One of the most valuable things we can learn to do is to stop saying, "I know," because that might stop you from learning that one thing that you didn't know. Try to look at things you are familiar with from a different angle or a different perspective. Sometimes we read books that we have already read or listen to lectures over again, and we realize that there were in fact a lot of things that we missed the first time, but caught on to the second time around. Be present in the moment. Listen to people even though you might think yourself as an expert, because that one new thing that you might learn could be very valuable. So keep an open mind. Briefly suspend your preconceptions and beliefs, and be open to listening and accepting other people's opinions, even though you might not agree with them at first. And once you do that, you will have truly emptied your cup.